Hello, welcome to the Cruise Diary and welcome aboard the brand new billion-dollar ship, the Norwegian Epic. We're here in Rotterdam at the Rotterdam cruise terminal. We're about to sail, but we're going to be going much slower than expected. Just as we were waiting to get on board, various things have happened. The ship's onboard computer system failed, which meant that the swipe cards that you use to as your ID card when you're on the ship, and also to charge things to your onboard account, they all packed up. More importantly, they've thrown a bearing on the propeller shaft to one of the two propellers on this ship. That means that we'll be crossing the North Sea at half speed. We were due into Southampton tomorrow morning. We're actually now only going to get there at about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. That's led to all sorts of problems. There are fare-paying passengers on this ship at the moment. They've not paid much, but it's a one-day crossing, Rotterdam to Southampton. A lot of them are Dutch. In fact, the announcements, this incessant number of announcements, they're in two languages, English and in Dutch. They've now got travel problems because they're missing their flights back. So NCL, they're giving them €100 towards any extra costs that they've incurred. It also means that the departure from Southampton tomorrow on a two-night jolly, it's a trip down to the Channel Islands basically, and to show the ship off to the media and to travel agents and things like that. That's going to be setting off late. Whether they get the word out to all the people in time to tell them don't get to Southampton for 10 o'clock in the morning, wait until tea time, that's a tricky one. So it's been a difficult berth. However, first sight of the ship, if you put all those problems to one side, this ship is absolutely sensational. And I know I use that word a lot, but I really have been bowled over by what I've seen. Now, I'm going to show you around a bit of the ship right now. I'm going to start off actually with my cabin. It's one of these wavy walled cabins. I mentioned those when the designs for this ship came out. You'll see it's a bit weird actually. And then in the diary tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to show you all around as much of the ship as I possibly can. I'm on here for the next 3 days. I'm on here till Wednesday, so I should get you some nice video from that. So let's go looking around. But you've got to see this first of all, the cabin. I don't know what you're going to think of this.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention, please?
So here we go, cabin 11177. As we go in, you can see the wavy wall. Interesting design. There's a sort of a semicircular sofa at the bottom of that to sit on. Very nice. Lovely, beautifully furnished. Don't worry about that thing on the bed. That's just to put the suitcase on. Very happy with the cabin. Lots of space. There's the flat screen TV. And looking back towards the door, on one side you've got the loo, on the left hand side there's the shower, and actually this side of that curtain there's the sink. And there's acres of storage space. Plenty of room for hanging stuff. There are cupboards everywhere. One thing I really liked, oh by the way, that's like a laundry basket underneath the sink. They've thought of a lot of things on here. There should be a safe in there, but it's not. But normally I've got wires trailing everywhere for the laptop and everything. On here, the plug sockets are concealed underneath where the tea and coffee making stuff is. It's under there, so you can plug things in, close the door, and you don't have wires everywhere. Great. There's one thing about the design of these cabins is that if you're lying on the bed, like my camera assistant is at the moment, you can see everything that's going on in the toilet. Now they've put in a curtain here to sort of hide off the toilet and the shower, which is just there. But the trouble is, curtains are all very well. They don't hide the sound effects.